Hi Capricorn, this is Honeymoth Tarot and today I'm going to be doing your July 2024 full moon reading. Depending on where you are in the world, the full moon will be happening around the 21st. So let's see what you guys need to be aware of in July. I'm feeling this one and I'm feeling this one. Perhaps something from the past will resurface, whether that's memories or whether that's someone coming back from the past. There's some sort of like resurrection kind of energy. And we got the World as well. Yeah, this full moon might be like really significant for you because there's three major arcana here. Could be dealing with Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio. This came out as well. Ace of Wands. Perhaps there's like some sort of memory of either you or like a family member, like the way that they dealt with their anger. Perhaps you're being like called to either process the way in which somebody else's anger affected you or the way that you yourself deal with anger. And got the Three of Swords. Yeah, perhaps this is like an ex or like a past friend, somebody that you don't really have like any contact with. Perhaps they're like trying to come back. And I think it might be quite painful for you, because I think it's going to bring back a lot of these like old memories. Perhaps like memories that you kind of like I'm just getting an image of like a locked box. So perhaps they're like memories that you really don't like to think about. But I just think that the memories and the pain that we often like keep locked away are the ones that we need to like process and work through the most. Of course, like take baby steps, like be really gentle and compassionate with yourself, but I think that whatever this past pain is, I think that you need to work through it. Could you tell me a bit about the World card, please? The World. Tell me a bit about the World. Could you tell me about the World card, please? Right, these two came out upright, so we'll take these. Yeah, I think it's something to do with like a family member, or perhaps just like the way that your family kind of expresses anger. Could also be like physical aggression as well. And I also think with the Seven of Cups, I think it's just left you feeling like really overwhelmed and kind of like questioning who you are, because I think perhaps you don't really like associate with this anger. But I think it's kind of got you questioning like why you are the way that you are. Like perhaps there's been some sort of way that you've been coping with something. Perhaps it's not like the healthiest way, but maybe it's because it's what you kind of observed when you were growing up. I'm getting perhaps as well that you might have like recently started a relationship, or you might have like recently got married, and the way that they deal with certain things is quite different to you, and perhaps there needs to be like some sort of compromise, or just like some sort of conversation about how to work on those particular things together. I'm getting that you may have had like, you may have been having dreams that they're not like particularly like violent or inherently like negative or angry, but there are themes of anger within them. And I think that needs to be addressed like with the Moon card, because that is some sort of like subconscious like behavior, or like subconscious thoughts that are kind of like coming to the surface. I am also like perhaps getting in terms of like another way of looking at this like as a relationship reading, that you may have recently like broken up with someone, or I'm even getting like divorce energy. And I think it's been like a super painful experience for you, especially with the Judgment card as well, because I feel like there's kind of like a soul tie there. But I'm just seeing some sort of completion there, and then it's just left you like so overwhelmed and confused. Can we get a bit of advice for Capricorn? Six of Cups. Yeah, I would say that something in your childhood needs looking at. Because I mentioned before about looking at like past memories and how that kind of now affects you like as an adult. And I think for the Six of Cups to come up, I think there is some sort of something in your childhood where anger was expressed either by you or by a parent. And now there needs to be some sort of like compassion or healing around that. So perhaps I'd recommend like journaling. And as well, like, because I mentioned about dreams as well, perhaps like keeping a dream journal. And it's not necessarily like, for me anyway, it's not necessarily what actually occurs in the dreams, it's the emotions that we feel in the dreams that can be like helpful to kind of seeing like the actual mental state that our subconscious is in. I am also getting as well that if you have recently like broken up with someone or recently got a divorce and you do have children, this might just be a reminder to focus on you and your kids. You know, like focusing on the people that really matter. And to also like talk to somebody about these problems, whether that is like a professional or a friend or family member, you know, just someone that you can like trust. Because I think perhaps there might be like a tendency to sort of like bottle these things up. And I think when we have like all these like thoughts and problems swirling around our head, they end up kind of like feeling a lot bigger than they actually are until we speak to someone, like until we verbalize what we've been dealing with. Can I get an oracle card for Capricorn, please? Oracle card for Capricorn. A win-win outcome is forecast. So yeah, although I think there's like some sort of ending that's occurring, like whether that is like a relationship or some sort of like behavioral pattern, I do also simultaneously think that there's like a new beginning in terms of like expressing your emotions in a more healthy way. And also just like I'm getting this feeling of like a lot more compassion coming in, and like a lot of inner child work. I'm also getting the phrase as well, don't take yourself too seriously. So yeah, I think like amongst all of this like quite serious, like intense endings and pain and overwhelm, I think there is like a reminder to kind of focus on your inner child. So have like a bit more playtime, you know, do things for your enjoyment, not because like it's something that you have to do for work, or it's something that you have to do for someone else, or, you know, there doesn't even really have to be like any purpose behind the activity, just as long as like the activity itself gets you in touch with your inner child so that you can have more fun. All right, Capricorn, be gentle with yourself. Happy full moon. Thank you for watching. Bye.